Hey all, this is Urs, and welcome back to our First Nations free-for-all. Man, I gotta say, last time we were in the subject of a three-way DAO, which can never, ever be considered a good thing, especially with a bunch of AIs that are pushing in on us. Potential fourth DAO coming from the Sioux. Yikes, man. Yikes indeed. So, we are finding ourselves in the unenviable position of potentially losing this Gatling gun, which is really a damn shame. And there's no way I can kill this knight right off. We'll just have to have him probably defend as good as he can against everything that's coming, but oof, I'm not even sure if I'll be able to hold it off with this Gatling gun. It's probably going to go down. Which is a shame. That's one of our more veteran Gatling guns, as you can see. But, them's the breaks sometimes. We are going to keep rolling this feller up. Yeah, we have a couple folks here that could help make a contribution, but for now, we do have to keep an eye on the Sioux, obviously, but right now this is the priority front. The other thing is, with the revelation of last episode, where we have only one source of oil and no real other sources of oil anywhere near this continent, in all honesty, it's just kind of oil poor, and the only oil is on that side. Without early aircraft, a lot of conquest is not going to be viable for us. So what I'm thinking, I had been thinking about this a bit, and you should understand what I'm going for my strategy. Okay. Looking at all the other culture pools here, in all honesty, the Sioux are the biggest one we could probably flip. The remaining ones are pretty easy, especially the Iroquois, for obvious reasons. The Chinook are going to be nary impossible. So it got me thinking, late game we could probably destroy the Chinook quickly with proper application of missile cruisers that don't require oil and aluminum-based fighters and stealth bombers and all that. The rest of the folks we can probably push for tourism. So my plan, rather than trying to keep conquest going, I'll go conquesting as long as I possibly can to gain as much tourism and other works in my region, neighboring regions. But if I start seeing a lot of aircraft, I'm going to put that all on hold, just build some anti-aircraft guns and buckle down. And start focusing on exporting my my culture to everyone else. Try to go for a quasi-culture victory and then seal it off by destroying the Chinook utterly. And that way, assuming we're influential with everyone else, solidifying a victory that way. That may be the only way to go here, besides the safe route of go science victory, which you can always do. I'm going to try to avoid that as much as possible, but hey, if that's the only way we can win, that's the only way we can win sometimes. But I will try and do my damnedest not to resort to that if need be. But that's really what my thought process has been the last couple hours or days or however long it's been since I recorded this episode. Let's see what the Dene do and we'll go from there. No. But I think that's how we're going to do. We're going to get as much military as we need to get some conquest up. We start seeing aircraft, we'll buckle down, go defensive, and push out the tourism techs. I think it's going to be a necessity, absolute necessity. And right now we're going to see if we lose that GAT, which you probably will at this point. Oh, really? We did not. Fabulous. Okay. We almost lost that GAT, but that's easily get-outable. Okay, cool. Well, that went better than I thought. Sippy Winniwaki is starving. Again, don't care. Not exactly a major city I need to worry about. We're going to go march on our GATs now, as we tend to. Just once they become frontline units, the +1 range is less useful. If we get it beforehand, it's great. If not, then forget it. Alright. Well, now you brought a cannon in. That's pretty fun, I guess. Let's see. Well, we can probably ping you with that and call it a day. That Gatling gun does not matter by any stretch. That cannon's going to get annoying, but I want to get this kill while I can, and that makes it really easy. Grassland Hill. So he could technically fire over here, but that'll just give me more experience, so that kind of goes in my favor. I'm going to keep pinging these guys down a little bit. I'm not too worried about this yet. I should be able to hold a steady line here. I should be fine, is basically what I'm trying to get at. This is going to be fine. That Swiss Guard is going to be solid as a rock on defense, so that's not a worry. This rifle, if we start seeing that going down, it'll be less of an issue. This rifle needs to go back here and control my other entry point, which is what the damned Iroquois are trying to get through. The Sioux are obviously coming too, which is part of the problem. But right now, my main issue is going to be this crap, and that's this insane amount of cavalry just sprinting along my terrain. I mean, this is really quite ludicrous, the amount of stuff I have to deal with right now. We can maybe get Singapore to declare war on the Dene, but that may not distract them enough. But Singapore is one of the few friendly cities we have left, so we might as well try for that with some of our Medu, just to kind of maybe distract them. Even a little would help. But we're going to have to pull back here a little bit, and as long as there's no major siege engines in range, we should be just fine in dealing with this offensive. It will have stalled at this point a little bit. We're probably going to prioritize getting this Gatling gun out, but we can pretty much do that now with just March. So we're going to abandon this position. We're probably going to abandon a couple positions here. Let them kind of surround the city, because cavalry units don't do diddly against cities, honestly. They're really quite poor at taking them. They get a penalty. Hey, look, you brought a frigate. How nice. Well, it's not going to last long. Another good reason to get barracks, bank, armory, probably military academies spamming battleships to make sure. Battleships? Good God, no. We don't have the oil for that. Submarines. Submarines is the word I'm looking for in order to control that territory a little better. So let's do this step by step to make sure we don't make any play errors like we almost did last time and almost lost a unit for it. So let's maximize the damage we can do here. Can we clip this Lancer from this position? Do we have stealthy on you? We do have stealthy on you. So we can go from here and not have to fire across a river. God, I love that promotion. That's actually... I keep saying this, but cleverly coded and strong print motions are really what I like to see, or strong unit features, and that is definitely one of them, I think. In my opinion, that's a brilliant, brilliant little thing, and how powerful that can be if properly implemented. I want to be able to use my artillery on something else, probably a little out of the reach of everything, but right now the best thing I can do actually is probably just knock down this other rifle strength unit. See? That was the issue. That's what I was afraid was going to happen. Okay, no big deal yet. It's a 50 strength city, and they have some rifles, but that's really not my concern right now. We can wipe this out pretty quickly. As long as the trebuchet does not get in range, we should be fine. Alright. Well, first of all, we need to clean up our southern flank, because otherwise we're going to get eaten alive. So we're going to roll back here a tick and knock that guy down. Oh, really? I thought I had the movement for that. Son of a gun. Oh, man. A little bit of misplay there. Thought I had the movement for that, actually, because I was on a road. But I guess the zone of control is what licked it. Yeah, that's probably what it was. All right. Anyway, let's do what we can to break these lines a little bit. Not you. You. Can you move freely? You cannot move freely. Okay, so this guy is really bound down. We got to be careful, make sure it doesn't get surrounded too badly. I want to make sure this dies and also this dies. And we need to make sure that Lancer does not get a surround on us. So, all right, step by step. And we could technically just bombard this right now. Kill it with a rifle. We could, but then we're leaving this guy hanging. The best way to do is probably to clear this guy with a bombard right now. Yeah, I really need to get this guy down. Ah! Just a little bit of less damage than I was hoping. And that gives me a problem now, because now I have really no way of dealing with this. Save rolling another Gatling gun to a dangerous position, but we should be alright with that still. I could technically use this attack with my rifle and then pull the rifleman down, though that'll put him in a little lower health than I would like, but we're having some bad calculations on these attacks, and I can't really do much about that. So yeah, let me do that and use this rifle to clear this Lancer out and put him into healing territory. That might be a little dangerous on that Lancer, but should be alright. Okay, we could ping this. That rifle's not going to last long if he does jump out of the water. And this lets our Gat potentially actually get a free move on this and a free attack. Not a free one, but an attack that won't get him killed. Can we do this safely? Yes! Okay, now I calculated it right. I forgot about the zone of control last time. I started getting that stealthy promotion on everything. I'm like, yes, yes, it's the best promotion ever! And that didn't really happen. Alright. So far, so good. The Dene are pushing hard, it seems, on all our lines here, but we're still holding strong, holding fast. And after this military academy, the only choice is more artillery. I think we're just going to keep spamming it here till there's no tomorrow, until I decide to change that queue. It's really the only safe bet. When Iwanakani gets its armory up, we're going to use that as a secondary military production center. And Mikimakinak is going to keep on infrastructure for now. If we're still aiming for tourism goals, we need to make sure we have slots for this. We only currently have slots for music. That is our next great artist, or I guess great art-like great person, because not a great artist technically, but a cultural great person, I think would be the term I'm looking for, is the musicians. We have slots for that, but after that, it's going to be either a writer or an artist, and we need to have places to put his great works indeed. So far so good. We weren't working any water tiles, so I don't particularly care about this. We're going to keep growing as much as we can. I'm going to replace these with farms, despite me needing money. We are still doing okay, despite the fact that our traders are pretty much annihilated from everyone that was attacking us. We're going to replace these into farms, into fertilized farms, and that will keep the city growing for the specialists that we need to have it produce. Yeah, that guy's going to stay there, like I said. He should be fine. He has Gats now, but that's alright. This guy's already healing, so this offensive will be stymied considerably. I could definitely use more artillery. Right now they're split between north and south. Again, I'm really going to be happy once our March promotions start coming up. I want to keep this Gat here to take some pressure off the city. I will retreat him should the need arise. And if I do lose Sipiwaniwak, which is doubtful at this point still, since he didn't have many siege engines, yeah, let's just keep that strength going while we can. I'm starting to think maybe I should move the artillery up north. This is not that much of a threat anymore. New decisions available. Which decisions do we have? Community Council, University funding. Not yet until we really have a worthy tech to spend it on. My guess that worthy tech may be plastics at some point, or even replaceable parts at this point. Since we need stronger units to fight whatever is coming our way. And continue with the tourism/science bent. We're basically, for tourism, you want to push to internet as fast as possible. It's kind of sacrificing a lot of military techs, but with artillery should be fine for now. Yeah, this is gonna be a little rough, folks. I'm gonna see what happens up here, up north. This Gatling gun may get a little bit surrounded, which I'm not too happy about. Those knights should not provide too much resistance. Hit him. That I don't particularly care about. Ow, 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 ow. A lot of stuff happened there. Almost lost that. Almost lost that Gat. God damn, they're really pushing hard. All right, continue. Let's get that musician to compose his music to give our people a more wonderful, unified feeling of valor and glory, which is kind of what we need to do. I'm assuming that's a very glorious, angry song about war and conquest. Probably isn't, but hey, whatever. We're going to keep knocking those ships down. This is becoming now officially problematic. Do we have a road there? We do not. So you need to... Well, first of all, you need to heal. And we need to start bullying some units down here. You got a promotion on March, and that's going to be very useful so you don't die right now. Did you get a promotion this turn? No, you did not. So we need to clear this guy so we can actually start leveraging. Yeah, his siege units aren't anywhere close to Sipiwaniwak yet, and at this rate, he's going to start taking serious attrition, which is fine by me. That crossbow is going to get annoying, but it's not going to cause the death of any units. So let's go cover 2 like I always do on my infantry units, and I'm going to let this one heal up here for now. Probably the best use of my time. If they surround the city a little bit, that's okay. He doesn't have the power to really do damage. He's going to do a bit. He's going to do a bit, but he's not going to be able to kill it by any stretch. Okay. We're going to wait before we employ this Gatling gun in any other way, simply because he doesn't have hit points. We need to clear this out, which is what we're going to do with our Gatling gun here. This is job 1, I think, is clearing that, which we, for some reason, just don't have the luck to be able to do. All these bad calculations lately are not helping matters, but we're going to need to use... Yeah, we're going to need to use our bombard to get this out of the way, unfortunately. We're going to let the city kind of, I guess, burn a little bit because of that, but hopefully she'll be focused too much on other stuff to really take advantage of it. Yeah, I'm getting pushed on a lot of fronts here. A lot of fronts. And it looks like the Iroquois suddenly decided to actually build a military and go after some cities. This three-way Dow is starting to get problematic. I ain't gonna lie. This is definitely starting to get problematic, and we need to start pushing back a little bit harder than we have been. I'm afraid if I do that... Yeah, let me hit the cannon first. I don't want to move this rifle out of this position. Still the most important thing. Let's keep then pinging this that way. That'll be a kill. Perfect. We're going to keep leveraging that against these cannons. I may be able to soften it up, because it looks like they're going to reshift their attack to Moniwana Cunning, and my control over these spots is waning a little bit. Though that pikeman is not going to be long for this earth, really, with this bombardment. I need more units, basically. Just not necessarily a lot of units, but more. So you know what that means? I do have a mercenary army, if you didn't realize. I can get more Swiss guards, and at this point, combat bonuses in my own territory are going to be quite useful. I'll have money tooling there in a turn. I want to maximize their promotions. I don't want to buy them in Moniwana Cunning yet, because we just have barracks, but against these units, they'll probably still get enough experience to make good on their work. So why don't we come here, lock this down. Oh, stop doing that annoying crap, thank you. And we're going to purchase a... Oh, we can move on this turn, right, with the Swiss Guard. That's right, that's right, that's right. We can also technically utilize that if we need to. That's a good point. And we're at a lot of faith here already. We can get another great scientist, which I do want to do. We can move the turn we buy them. Obviously, that's going to be handy. But I still need to buy it here, I think. I don't think I'm going to get here in time to stem the tide, so to speak, by buying it up there and even waiting a turn to buy it. So let's spend some money on the Swiss Guard. Thank God for Big Ben, right? And our faith can also help us here if need be, but we're going to spend that on profits first. We can get 2 of these guys if we really need to. But let's go with the Swiss Guard here. Man, that policy, prophetic stuff, yo, prophetic stuff. Give this guy the flanking bonus he needs, not the flanking bonus he deserves. Hey! And yeah, we'll probably buy something else up there, but for now, let's get that scientist I've been talking about. I kind of want that. And the Midew is here. Why is the Midew here? Oh, what happened to this Midew out here? Keep going. We're going to try to take some pressure off me by getting Singapore to declare war on someone. Ideally, the Dene. That seems to be the biggest push right now. And this is a three-front war, folks. A three-front war is not fun. Many powerful nations had trouble with two. We are dealing with three. So this is going to get worse before it gets better. But between the Swiss Guards having the Homeland Guardian 25% combat bonus, that brings us up to about 30 strength. That's practically rifle strength. I mean, it's basically Gatling gun strength. Not too bad. We're going to be into Foreign Legion territory relatively soon. Our money is going down considerably thanks to our Golden Age ending, but, you know, details. Beggars, choosers, and all that jazz at this point. Oh, God, let's see. What can we do effectively so as not to threaten our troops? Right now, he's going to start losing troops to attrition from the city, just constantly bombarding at it. I just don't want to lose the city or my artillery within it, and I don't want to lose any veteran troops because it'll be more useful just to have him come back and then push back hard. So let us do the smart thing. Yeah, the problem is this. I really... okay, you know what? Let me just stop hemming and hawing and get this guy out. Because if this is gone, I can get him out. We're going to knock down this. We're going to knock down this. We're going to get you the heck out of there. And that's pretty much where I wanted to go with this Gat anyway, so that's alright. I just want to get him out of here before he dies horribly. And how far can you go? You can go pretty far back. Yeah, you're fine. Alright. So we're going to set up a Gatling line here. I know they're going to surround the city a little bit, but if they only surround from 2 points, we should still be strong. So let's go here, and the only thing I should really be able to target this is going to be the Knight, which I'm not worried about. I have stronger combat force than that. I also have March. Bring you back to heal probably here, because we have another front if need be. Those frigates shouldn't be able to touch me here yet, so that's okay. I may not... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, away from that Knight would be better than anything else. We're going to roll you up... Well, first of all, let's get you out of the way, because you're going to die if we're not careful. Roll you here to prevent that Knight from trying to think about decent flanks on me, which I don't want him to start thinking about anytime soon. Yeah, we're going to defense you up, and, well, we're going to try to fortify it, but it doesn't really matter. It's just alert. It's half of one, 2 dozen of the other at this point. You, I guess, can work on this guy, but what the hell has he got? Ah, he's a freaking scout crossbow. Are you serious? These are the most annoying thing. They have 50% defense bonuses. Bloody ridiculous. Alright. Assigned delegates. What we got? Band luxury whales. Don't really care about that. I'm going to knock this down a couple more tiles. Just because hopefully with our combined forces we won't do this. Can we have an order, Civ, please? Yeah! Chinook got order. We're buddies now. Alright, so the guy I'm going to kill last, based on my current plan, is now my ideology buddy. That's fine by me. Okay, and we're going to decide what to do with this artillery here. And that's probably going to be leveraging it against these cannons so they can't just keep setting up and firing while we do other stuff. So let's just keep discouraging him from moving in, shall we? Let's just keep working on that, and that cannon's not going to be long for this Earth. That's fine by me. I really wish I can get Quebec City to declare on something, but since they're declaring on me, I can't really do much. Any change in the alliance status? Yes, okay. La Venta. Step by step here. La Venta... Oh, the Iroquois... Ah, the Iroquois are the allies of those guys, so I can't do anything with that because I'm still at war with the Iroquois. La Venta's nowhere near me, though, unfortunately. Where is La Venta, actually? Can I use you in any way? Nope. That's a big no. Okay, fine. No biggie. Not yet, at least. Muskets I'm not afraid of. Lancers, not too worrying. Knights, definitely not. You keep fortifying and locking up. We're gonna may have to retreat a little bit based on this narrow pass. We're currently getting flanked here. So the wiser move may be retreat and control this tile a little better, so we have to do this one at a time. That's probably smarter. Forget the fox tile. Let's just do the Roman thing and channel them through the passes. Alright, so far so good. After this we're going to start producing artillery. We're going to get another Swiss Guard somewhere, to be determined. Cold War ended. Yeah, at this point I don't really care about that. Let's just keep going. Alright, and what happens now? The Blackfoot are going to keep rolling in, I think. They're going to keep trying to support their allies here. Okay, they're going to roll south again, which is good. It relieves pressure off Moniwanakunning. You know what? At this point, I'll take any friends I can get, as everyone hates me anyway. Alright. Yeah, we took some damage on Moniwanakunning, but again, this is not units that are designed to take cities. That is, so we're going to need to deal with that promptly. Our Swiss Guard keep healing. This is fine now. we need to get another unit ready to declare on. So yeah, the Iroquois really built a military. In the turn they came back from the dead, they really focused on just building crap tons of military units. Okay. Let's start with the hard part first and move on to the easier ones, if any of this is easy right now. The biggest issue are these trebs. We can knock down one a turn, and these are going to do the most damage to the city. So we're going to work on that with the city artillery, which is perfect. We're going to lose a population. That's fine. We're going to need to start knocking down all these little crappy units that are near the city that are going to start thinking about trying to attack us. Let's see. Ojibogomo, just kill that. We're done there. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to probably need a unit up here from my tenant just to be able to do this. Are you... Oh, yes, right. You're not March spec yet. You're very close, though. If only. If only. Yes, beggar's shoes and all that. All right. I don't want to put a rifle there because that's pretty much his death if we're not careful. The horse units I also don't care about too much since they don't do much damage against the city. The only thing that really does damage against the city is going to be rifles and trebs. We can keep them off. If we prioritize our attacks that way, we should be fine. He has double cover. Of course he does. He doesn't. He does. Why is the AI learning from me? I don't want the AI to learn from me. I have elite strats, yo. No copying. Oh, that's crappy. All right. Well, let's keep working on this then. Jesus. Yeah, this is the only thing I can attack here. So let's just take that shot while we can. And the sooner we get to March here, the better. If we can distract them by going after some of our Gatling guns, that would be nice. Let's focus this rifleman down. At least that's one less thing to worry about. Yeah, like I said, night units, not exactly city-taking machines. You're almost full up, and that crossbow got the hell out of there. My guess is standing right there. I could move this guy here if I wanted a sacrificial lamb, but I don't. I do want to control this knight a little better, so what I may do, actually, is put him here to limit access to my Gatling gun, which is currently healing. He does have March, which is going to help, but I want to keep him in friendly territory for the moment. You grew. Excellent, Ojibogomo. Like I said, the war is raging, but the home front needs attention as well. Make sure our cities and our infrastructure are still coming up. All right, artillery is starting to get produced, which is good. It's about time. I do need that to start rolling up. This is getting irritating now, since these units are starting to pillage my stuff. I could use that bonus from the city. The most important thing right now is getting the bonus on the bombard. So go there. Basically free extra damage without having to use a unit, really. Swiss Guard's going to keep rolling here. Swiss Guard's going to keep rolling here and do their job that they're designed to do, which is guard. Guard. Let's see, how much... What do we purchase? Oh, we bought a scientist in Ojibogomo. Perfect. Excellent. Michael Faraday, welcome to the team. We're currently under bombardment. You may die very, very soon, but I promise you that it'll be worth the effort. Yeah, maybe? No? Okay, fine. Anyway, that guy's going to go there to control this knight's movement a little bit and force him into bad zone of control decisions and hopefully mitigate damage to my Gatling gun that way. This one needs to heal up before he pushes toward his March promotion, because if I put him in the front, he's dead. Sipiwiniwak should not go down this turn. It'll take some damage, but as long as we keep isolating those trebuchets and knocking the siege engines down. Luckily, she does not have cannons into play, and by the time she may have cannons, the technology, or bring any into to leverage against Sipiwiniwak, we'll probably have more artillery by then. Manitulin, keep producing, buddy. I'm counting on you, boy. I love you. I love you. All right, good enough. Let's keep going. You are not at risk of getting taken, unless the Sioux declare, which they're on the verge of doing. Are you done yet? He doesn't want peace. Are you done yet? Yes, it is time we ended this war. What do you want? Hey! Flat peace to completely clear my northern flank? Yeah, I'll take that crap. Done. That deal is done, young lady. Young, attractive lady. Hey, what say you and me get it? No? Okay, fine. You want some olives? Alright, you know what? Let's go. We finished. Okay, good. Good. That war is done in the north for now. We're buddies with Monty. Doesn't mean too much, but it does mean that we can not worry about him going after us. The Sioux still may, but that'll give me the flexibility to move these troops south. You shouldn't be starving anymore, Sipiwiniwak. Good. Alright, we're still at 10 pop, oddly enough. We just kind of reduced our food output, which is great. That war did exactly what I wanted to Sipiwiniwak's population growth. Ain't it great when the AI helps you? I'm still going to keep spamming artillery right now because I don't think the Blackfoot are going to let up anytime soon. Let's see. Amigo. Amici. Where are you? You want to let up? No, he does not. He and his Iroquois ally... Our ally knows their power. Yeah, okay. This guy, he's under a false impression that he's winning this war. Let's disabuse him of that notion, shall we? Miffy, would you like some death? Go here and hit that. Don't kill it, thank you. That's pretty much what I'm depending on that rifleman to do right now. We're gonna keep taking pings at that. Beautiful. Let's take a ping at you because we don't care about your buddies and what they say they're gonna do. You can hang. They're all getting the freaking Kilimanjaro promotions too. They're gonna start be able to scoot around my units in a moment, but we're gonna kill them before that happens. So hey, all right. So that's one war dealt with, which is actually a big deal. I was gonna use him to declare war on the Dene. Would anything really relieve me at this point? If the Sioux go, then I'm gonna need this, but I also don't want it to get taken by this damn musket man. Let's go here and not encroach into Singapore territory yet. Though I fear, like, if the Sioux really do Dow, this guy's gone. Oh, what you gonna do? Alright, anyway, we got that great scientist. That's kind of what we wanted our faith for. Now we're probably gonna save up to buy Swiss Guard slash... whatchamacallit? Foreign Legion when it comes out. Not cheap, but so maybe the best use of our time right now. Don't care about this. Crowfoot is plotting his Concomly, and Crowfoot launches a sneak attack. We're at war! A, BT dubs. B, we're at war! It's not a sneak attack. He's already trying to kill me. I know where his troop distribution is. We got it. We got it. What happened? Passes, of course. Too many damn votes from the damn Blackfoot. Everyone voted nay except for the Blackfoot. How close was that to not passing? 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15. Oh, one vote? Son of a bitch. All right. Wales fails. That's fine. That's probably because people stopped that one. All right. Blackfoot and the Iroquois are buddies. Well, they're going to war together. Might as well be buddies at this point. Bastards. All right. Let's check tourism pressure now that he's got the world religion Catholicism. I guess it's going to be annoying. Order. Chinook now have more tourism than me, but that's all right. Blackfoot definitely went up in tourism, but between us and the Chinook, we should be okay. All right. Yeah, you're not at risk of being captured, but we just finished that farm, so we can get you the hell out of there anyway. Let's build a farm here, since Monaguanaconing is still in that range. You start marching south, I guess, since you're getting march promotions now. Anyway, we need to relieve that front and potentially deal with the Sioux front. All right, so far so good. We don't have a general here, which may actually become useful. Why don't we move our scientists back to friendly civilian lands, and I guess I'll keep the Midu out here too, in case we need them. The general can start moving south. It's kind of like the ring goes south, but it's more like the general. Go here. General will start moving, since we already made peace with the Dene. We have 10 turns of respite there at the very least. Hopefully the Dene will not go aggro. I'm really hoping they just got paid into that war and they don't actually hate us. Did they backstab us for that? Actually, let's take a look at the politics. Did you backstab us for that one? No. Okay, so our friendship had expired by the time she declared. Okay, well, them's the breaks. But I'm still hoping you're fine. You're not going to get captured because war's over, baby. Next turn. All right, let's see what the... Then that's the Blackfoot and the Iroquois. Except for Bucharest. My only friend. Okay, what happened? Not much is the answer. Right, good. We're taking some damage on the front lines, but we're still okay. Okay, let's do the step-by-step, Thana. Can I call you Thana? I bet I can. We were buddies before. Let's do it. Let's be buddies again. Oh, Bucharest is right there. Ah, crap. That's really annoying. Alright, well, that's the breaks there. So, we were just talking about you. Nothing good, I hope. Well, that's not very good. What do you want, 5? That's okay. That will do. You're a little angry. You want to covet some stuff, but you'll probably get into it with the Montezumans at some point. And by then, we'll have better tech to deal with you. Okay, so this is an issue. Bucharest is right here. Like, right here. And they have cannons and stuff that can wreck my cities. So we're going to have to be a little careful about how we do this. But I think I'm glad I have my general right there. It's prophetic stuff I'm doing this game. Really, really prophetic stuff. 1, 2, 3. Ah, son of a bitch. Alright, I thought I'd be able to use that already. Anyway, back here. Keep moving. We're going to leave one unit up here, probably that one, just to watch over our northern flank. It's healing anyway. Let's get you back onto the road. And while you are on the road, see if we can't use that to kill this damn... No, we can't. Alright, but we'll have to deal with that rifle anyway. So why don't we do this? That's a lot of damage, and that's even more. Cannon dealt with. Our biggest problem dealt with. Now the rest of Bucharest is coming for us. Step by step, folks. Step by step. That's all we've got at this point. Okay. Moniwanakanning finished an armory. So let's continue with the military academy, and then rotate back when we're ready. Alright, this is fine. Nothing really threatening on that rifle position. Let's hold that rifle position. You can be leveraged here and we're almost done with that rifle, which would be really nice, actually. We can kill him. There's a settler coming. The Blackwood gonna drop a city out here. That would be freaking annoying, but... Alright, whatever. I'm probably gonna do this just to knock the rifle down. One less strong unit, the better. You keep healing and controlling that pass. We're doing an admirable job of that, actually. My Swiss guards are doing exactly what they're designed to do. It's what it says on the label. They are Swiss and they are guarding. Quite well, actually. Alright. We could go cover. We probably should go cover. So that guy stops pinging at us as hard. This rifle is going to get annoying, but we could probably still hold this if needed. We can buy a... we're about to buy a military unit there, but we can't now. Thanks to me stationing the Gatling gun. Thanks to Bucharest. Very clever AI, I do say. Do we get another Swiss Guard now, or do we wait till Foreign Legion? Foreign Legion are a little ways away, aren't they? They're a couple turns. The Principal Parts is about 13 turns out. It's a little bit far. And we're saving our scientists to bulb once we have research labs. 10 turns after that, so it's not going to speed up anytime soon. We could bulb a scientist now, I guess, to make this a little faster, but... I'm in favor of not doing that yet. Zacula, not using optimal tiles now thanks to these people sitting on my salt. Beyond that, we're okay. And I have this feeling this war is not ending until one of us starts really bleeding hard. What about you? Yeah, you're just throwing units for your Blackfoot Masters, really, at this point. Nope, you're not done yet. Okay, so we're going to have to do a couple more turns of this crap. We're going to do the same trick as before, this time with the Swiss Guard. Get that bombardment bonus. And then roll that Swiss Guard out again. You just guard up. You heal up. This is not going to get anywhere near the city, I guarantee you that. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. How far can you roll? You can't roll any further. You can't roll much further. So we'll just start getting ready. And I'm expecting the Sioux at any point to come after me. I'm hoping this may be... Yeah, it's going north and me. This is not anything else but a Dow from the Sioux. And that means my Medu is pretty much done for. Well, whatever. We can't use them much anyway. Zacula grew. Alright. Well, anything else we can make peace with at this point? No. Every other city-state hates our guts because of their allies, so... Oh well. Generals are moving south. Our cities are holding strong, despite the quite concentrated onslaught from our enemies. Our cities are indeed holding strong. Do we finish our public school here? Oh, we did already. Wow, the city's building stuff very quickly. I'm very pleased with that. Bank barracks is coming up. Let's get the stoneworks up for extra happiness. We can kind of need every bit we can get. Seaport will be necessary because 15% production for naval units is going to be important here. And I think we're going to leave that for the production stuff. We may get a museum at some point, but after that, I think the priority is going to become submarines. So let's get those units, those buildings up. We may need the armory at some point too, but step by step here. Yep. Nabu Rimani, you can hang out. Faraday, hang out in your cage. It's a science joke! Oh god, I'm getting worse. What else? What else? Gatling gun, yeah, you hang out for a turn. You go here, and we'll deal with Heisenberg later, and let's see what comes next. Brody's been built in the faraway land. We were 2 turns away! Damn it! Oh, all that time. Now we have more money, though, I guess. That's kind of nice. Alright, he blew himself up on me. That's pretty much the approach I wanted the Iroquois to take. Just keep making really bad decisions with troop deployment, which is exactly what they're doing, which is really nice. We have sub-tech now. I'm really, really sad about Broadway. We're 2 turns out. Not much we could have done about that. We were building as fast as we possibly could. We're getting a lot of promotions on our infantry, so that's always good. You now can get cover, though this is starting to hurt a tad. What are you? Why are you doing so much damage? I don't even know. Alright, well, you can fortify up. And be better next turn. Are you getting hit by this guy? Yeah, he's getting hit by that guy. That's why he's taking extra damage now. And this is a problem because now they have the Kilimanjaro promotions, which are what may force me to pull back even further. over the river, and that may become a requirement right now. I think I am going to do that. Sit over the river, heal up, and control territory that way. This is not an attack over a river, though, so it's going to get a little annoying. Alright, so how do we do this best? We can still keep pinging at these cantons so they don't come near the city. It's probably the best use of my artillery right now. Well, that one's not really doing anything. This one is, so let's keep working on that guy. We may need to rotate out some infantry sooner rather than later, but let's take this a step at a time. As long as he's keep rotating these guys out, we'll be alright. And the onslaught is continuing, I gotta say. This is getting pretty hot and heavy. I really want to finish commerce with extra happiness, but let's keep going in order for now. Alright, we could do this. This would be nice right now. I don't think we need it, though. Happiness is going to be a continuing issue. Yeah, do we go this? Because this is going to get us, like, 8 right now, and that's a lot. 15% in friendly territory is really going to help our defensive position, but with our relief force coming from the north, we should still be okay on that regardless. So I'm going to stick with the happiness policies for now in case, wow, never mind 10. We're good! On the upshot, we got a lot of production into the Broadway, so as a consolation prize, we have a crap ton of money now, which is really nice. We can start really moving these troops south, and pretty much freely buying and upgrading more Swiss Guards when the need arise. And that mercenary army is going to come in hella handy, I think, real soon. Let's see. Yeah, you don't even have much in the way of military buildings at all, do you? You don't have any. You don't even have the barracks. It's queued, but in the later periods here. Yep, more scientists for bulbing later. That looks good to me. Alright, let's keep going. Here. Yeah, we're just keep rolling all these units south. I may use this tile as a strategic bombardment against Bucharest because we can't really completely abandon this, but the artillery is going to be too strong down south. I may leave a gat up here or something to defend. Maybe that one. You don't have March, so it'll be less useful. You have March, so we can use you very aggressively. These guys are almost healed. Let me just finish healing these rifles before we commit them to anything. And then we can move them south. Okay, so our relief force is coming. Basically, it's going to be 2 Gatling guns and artillery. That should be enough, really, to stave this off, since the Iroquois are using the tried-and-true tactic of hurting themselves in order to get to me. So that's fine by me. These lines are holding, which is the most important thing. Our lines down here are getting pushed pretty hard, but thank you, Mountain Passes, for making this a little easier. The relief force, I think, is going to come here and control the left flank of Zakila before, or Zodkilla. Kill a Zod! Until we can deal with all these troops as they deserve. But still, it's going to be one at a time coming at me here. That's probably the only reason I took this much damage, so we got a little bit surrounded. That is getting annoying. I don't want to see that right now, but may not happen yet. Okay, I think that's gone on long enough. Thank you guys for this episode, for tuning into this episode. Things are getting hot and heavy, and the Iroquois really wasted no time in building up a military and going after us as soon as they got resurrected, which is kind of frustrating, but hey, them's the breaks. I will see you next time as I continue this insane little free-for-all we find ourselves in, and we try to go for a quasi-tourism conquest strategy to maybe win this, and worst comes to worst, we're getting the hell out of here and going to the moon. All right. Thank you so much. I've been Urs. I'll see you next time. Till then.